see, clicky, clicky. Shazam. How's everyone doing? Tonight is the night. Oh, let's get this. Wow, that box is so big it doesn't even fit on that camera. All right, let's switch this around. Okay, that's a little bit better for now. Yeah, Nifeliz Hooniken. We're going to start this tonight. We're going to crack it open, check out the contents, and we're going to build a little bit for sure. For sure. Want to say hello to everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Hey, Greg. Twitter, X, an X platform, whatever they're calling it. I'm still going to call it Twitter. And Kick, kick.com. And for those on Facebook, I'm streaming to my page on Facebook, to the Mega Facebook group, to the Lego Club Canada group, and to our BrickLink group. The Lego guys, don't take any offense. I just want to expose you guys to some alternatives to Lego that are Lego scale. So just wanted to show you guys. I don't know if I'm bringing anyone on tonight. This is usually me doing solo on the first one for a review thing. And of course, being 3,100 plus pieces, we're going to do 5, 10, 15 streams, whatever it takes to build this beauty. If it's half as good as it looks, I'm going to be happy. But we got some energy. We got some Rockstar here. That's one of my favorites, the purple one. But let's see. We're going to need, since I can never find my other knives, I guess we'll use the Cheapo X-Acto. You don't see my actual box opening knife. I feel the box is upside down with the print because I really feel like, check this out. I was taking some box photography earlier. Like, I feel that would be the front of the box, and the way this thing displays, you know, or comes apart seems to be the other way. But well, you'll have to check out the new bricks that I just did, and there'll be another new bricks coming up. So I already got something new that you guys haven't seen. Actually, I haven't seen it before at all, so that'll be cool when I show you guys. Where did it go? Okay, I put it somewhere. Now I need to find it. Very up there. But this is the focus of my life right now because I built the red one from Nifeliz, the red car, the McLaren. Loved it enough, I was going to immediately run back out and figure out my next 2 or 3 purchases from the same company. These guys reached out to me. It took about 2 weeks of ping pong negotiations to make sure that everything's on the up and up and everyone would be happy with the arrangement. And they promised me no interference, and I promised them no bullshit. So we're going to see what we get. Sorry, I'm parched though. I got to have a little bit of my drink and a little bit of caffeine. It would have been funny if I would have got Monster or something similar enough to Monster. As you can see, we've got some, what I'm trying to choose my words carefully, but like Pennzoil instead of Pennzoil, and something instead of Monster, and excuse me, some non-licensed kind of stuff. But it looks great, you know. And of course, you always got the option of not using stickers if there's stickers. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. So I'm going to stick with the top-down view for now. Okay. So super nice box, real thick and rigid. I kind of like the tape setup. And the back doesn't have a lot of display value, but we'll put that over there for now. You guys can't see it anyway, it's off screen. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to be super careful here. So before I show whatever that is, so roughly 1 inch thick, give or take. don't even have a tape measure handy. No, I don't have a tape measure handy, but this is a beast of a book. We've got some John Wick, Senior Designer Nifeliz. Okay, so we got some content there that I will look at. Some really nice stuff here. Playing with a filter here. At the end of the day, I try and inspire people to be creative and live a fun life and don't be an a-hole. Well, that is super interesting. That is an interesting comment to put in a brick set. Greg's planning on getting the new Corvette next Friday. Yeah, I saw some more photography for that Corvette. It will likely become part of my collection. So really, clearly this is inspired by Ken Block's Hoonigan. Is that right? Hoonicorn, sorry. I don't know. I've been tripping over that all day as I was updating my own photography. But this is a beautiful book. Wow, this photography looks better than the cover art right now. Like that should have been the box art, honestly. It's sharper, and I think it shows, I mean, I guess it's a little, like it's sharp here, and you get the slight blur as you go further out, and that's okay. It looks great. Good sense of depth. Actually, that's a nice shot, too. Upside down. So this is very clearly a Technic set. Everyone knows I have a love-hate relationship with Technic. Let's see. So we're seeing here that a bag marked 1 through 18 would be my first one to start with. My experience with Ken Block was limited. I saw him through Daily Driven Exotics footage, probably a year before his passing. So that's, kind of a sad moment. So this looks like, depending on the color of the parts, they might be graying out steps. I guess we'll see as we move along. Yes, they do, because when they go from one step to the next, they gray out the previous steps. So I will be careful as I move along. Let's see. More printing in the back. English and other languages. Looks like most of the stickering is done at the end. I hope there's an option to do it on the fly, but from what I can see, a lot of these stickers are going to go over multiple parts, so there may not be an advantage to me to doing it on the fly. Oh, you're late, dude. But yeah, the book is really nice. A lot of nice full gloss, full bleed photography. Decent glue binding. Build your good mood. 23. Oh, look at it. It's actually 2023. So I wasn't 100% sure, but it makes sense given the recent push. But oh my goodness, like that should have been the box art. Like that really shows off everything. And it's an interesting choice for some of the let's replace the licenses, But 196 pages, over 700 steps. And I will need to be careful. So let's see what I pulled out of this book. And let's see what my feelings are. Okay. So lots and lots of stickers. Slight roll here, but it doesn't look like any of them are damaged. They did roll out of the book. That might be something I want to consider. These clearly are going to go over the lights. Very similar to a certain energy drinks logo. And let's see. So these are unclear. That's going to be okay. They have the white print on the black, so that's not going to be bad. We'll see how good the stickers are, because this does look a little bit different than when I did the other Nifeliz set. So really, really nice. Slight rolling. Again, I don't think anything that's going to stop me from accomplishing some good results. This one may be a little sketch, but we'll see. I've got some tricks for it too, if it's bad, but we'll see. These are transfer stickers. Please peel off the backing, place the transfer tape onto the sticker, smooth out any bubbles or creases, and finally peel away. Okay, so they only get, so that's neat. So these are regular stickers, and these are considered transfers. Interesting. Okay, so I don't think I'll have a problem, but it's lifted slightly, so I'll be careful. So that is going to be weird to have transfers and regular stickers. 197 pages, about 700 steps. So it's not a small build. It's a pretty significant build. The box is pretty densely packed. But that was edge to edge. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Wow. So they're numbered, bag 1. And look at the scale of those wheels. I mean, look at my hands right there. The rubber tire is pre-mounted on the hubs. Okay, I don't know if we're going to make use of these on my previous one. Let's see. These are the little sorting trays that they provide. Little cardboard trays. Let's see, one, and it's not a bad idea. It's just I tried it on the McLaren, and in the end, mostly for the benefit of everyone watching, I opted to not use them and dump everything onto the table, because that's one of the reasons I have a white desk, is to make everything stand out. So there's 5 instead of 3 like in the McLaren build. I think for a lot of people, these are going to be very handy, and it's actually a really cool and a very cheap thing to do. I think it is and I could build one out just so you guys will see it again, those who didn't see it the first time. It doesn't make for the best experience for you guys watching. So bag 1, bag 2, and I'm going to make an assumption that I don't need anything from bag 2 to start, because I do want to take some pictures of it here. Because the way they've numbered the instructions, instead of saying like bag 1, bag 2, it's like these steps are in this bag. So we're going to see how smart I am about this. Yeah, the little cardboard trays, and I'll fold one up in a moment. I just want to, let me see here. Here, we're going to do it in 16:9 photography. I do a lot of my brick-related stuff in square, just because a lot of the social apps prefer it. Ooh. Now, isn't that neat? If I turn off live, it goes clicky-clicky. Well, live also does a kind of a few seconds of video, technically, when you're taking a picture. And there's going to be reflections, and that can't be helped. So Shazam to Mega Dan Branco to Hobby Hooligan, and of course Greg, who joined us earlier. I'll fold one of the trays. Die cut really nice. So, oh yeah, we're still using the top down. So, nothing on this side. They've been die cut and pre-edged, or pre-folded, I should say. Nice little notches. And I'm not having to put this on a hard edge or anything. This folds really nicely. So I'm just going to tuck that one in. Let's see, tuck that in. Feels a little bit like a Taco Bell tray. And I guess if you kind of crease them a bit more, you can make it a little bit more square. I don't know if that benefits anyone when they're building, but so there's your tray. And, you know, like I said, there's five of these versus whatever. They're not bad. If I wasn't working with cameras and showing you off stuff while I'm building, I would absolutely use these, because then I would just grab a tray with the parts, put it back. I may use it for some of the stuff anyway. Like I noticed the blue pins are pre-bagged. So we'll see. I got 5 of them. Ooh, heavy. Let's open up this and let's see. I tell you, this is monstrous compared to like what, 1,000 pieces, I think, the previous one. So this is pretty significant. Now, okay, this, I don't know if that's going to show up at all. But right there, 185 to 218 is written as a step number, and if I put it over there, it might be somewhat visible. There we go, with the white background. So bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, like this would be bag 10, 11, 12. It's just a number, another way of doing things. And I guess I can recheck that. Let me put this over here for now. $121 to $133. That's the only thing, and there's a reason. I know they do this for a reason. The leading brand, for a period of time, I don't know if they still do, had a patent on numbering bags for the purposes of doing this kind of stuff. And as ridiculous as it sounds, those with the most lawyers win. I do not know if that's still the case, but it was the case in North America for a very long time. And Lego is the king of litigation, and they go after people. So 19 to 40 at the lower number. I want to keep that out handy. Well, actually, I read that one wrong. I did read that wrong. Or did I? The set number is 10 to 10, right? Yeah, so 19 to 40. So depending on who print this, they did this. Some of them, they put the part numbers high and low. 284 to 296. Lots of, now see, this is kind of nice. I may use those trays mostly because they've done a lot of pre-sorting for me. I may also bring some of my trays out of retirement, so that's not bad. Good. I wish I had a grease marker handy. Like, okay, now here's a case of, it says 0.5. Not necessarily terribly helpful. Interesting, though. Let's see. 0.7. I wonder if that's going to be the case for the bulk of these kinds of, like, look at this with the pins here. 0.3. Wow, look at this. Just like, I'm looking at the typical, wow, okay. 0.4. So I seem to be right on what's happening. Wow, here's the wheels, guys. These look really nice. I want to see these now. Was there a number? I could ascertain from this bag. Doesn't look like it. So let's have at it. Hey, David. Shazam, buddy. So I'm just gonna, they're not seated on, so I'm just gonna push these on. Or at least this one wasn't seated on. Geez, I don't know. I gotta look at them. No, the rims aren't up, so it's not edged. So I will have to figure out how to mount these a little better. There we go. Oh. I mean, I could see why they did that, just so it's in the box, but oh, this is going to take some finessing to square these up to make them look good. That's an interesting question, David. I'm not sure why you would ask him that. But that's a great looking wheel. Wow, that's a beast. That's a whole project right there. Just, excuse me, getting these wheels mounted. So that's given, it's a 1/8 scale, which Kevin, Hobby Hooligan, could give us a better idea of what the ultimate dimensions might end up being like. Since for him, numbers like 1/8 and 1/12 all mean something. They honestly don't mean much to me. I don't know if there's instructions on how to mount these, but I'm just working it. Okay, there's another one. I mean, and that's nice. Like, that's a nice looking chrome look. I mean, that just looks great. Presumably all the same size. But here, and this is what they look like without it on. So the consistent look all the way throughout. Yeah, they don't look bad. They got the 3-star Lego mount system. I'm not sure if any of your RC stuff mounts with a 3-star. But I know a lot of people who've gone backwards and forwards and used plenty of real RC wheels on their Lego stuff. They've even gone so far as to put real transmitters, real motors. It's not a hardship. And so here's a measurement, 81 by 44. I want to say that's millimeters on the wheel. Lifting from what is probably a Lego dimension, I'm guessing. There's another one. Is your, no. Why would you think that? That is an even odder question. First you're asking him about his teeth, and then you're asking me about orange. Why would you think that would be a significant color? Have I used a lot of orange ever? That is a very odd question, David. Oh, no. Hey, JB Awesome. How you doing, dude? Sorry to hear about Ryan Brook. Is he doing okay? Like, is he, what's his status? I mean, we had a mayor in Mississauga who was hit by a car and was at work the same day or the next day. So, I mean, looks like number 6. I really don't want to open up all these because it really looks like it's going to be well beyond 1,500 parts here. 159 to 183. 1 through 18, so that's a nice early step. 41 to 57 is an early step. $58 something. 93 to 107. Ooh, look at the silver. I know we all wanted to know how good the silvering was. They look good. They look really good. And they look good against each other too. Like, that's great. .8. So it looks like I'm going to use all those 5 trays just because they'll be handy. Looking for the numbers. 108. 92 to 92. Okay, so. Well, we know a few things right now. Those have no parts, so that's what we can do. Shame corner, like we usually do. He's doing better. Okay, that's good to hear, man. That's some good news. Take some relevant pictures here. I'm not the biggest fan of these small numbers, but it won't stop a successful build. So 0.86. 4. Move that over for now. 3, 3, 4. I mean, being a Technic build, these are kind of some of the most important parts. 7. So 6, 7, I said 8. And I don't necessarily want to open up the bag 2. I'm holding these up so the light can. 5. 4, 3. I'm going to double check these to see if anything was printed on any of them. That was the tires, but nothing printed. And this is a big monster bag 1, nothing printed. But 1 through 18, but numbers 1 and 2 in sequence. I haven't seen yet. $41. I mean, if these are in sequence, then 19 through 40. So 1 through 18, 19 to 40. 41 to 57. So I need 58. 58 to 71. There are springs here, so that's nice. 72 to 92. 93 to 107. 108 to 120. That's 200, so let's not look at that. 200, 200s, 200. 185, and we're not there yet, are we? $59, we're getting closer. $139. It's going to be my lucky bag. 121, no. So 107. So, given what I've seen so far, we may have to open another bag. And I'm up to 107. I got 121 here. $38. I don't think the bag went back to 138. So 139 to 158. 159 to 183. That's interesting. It goes from 183 to 185. 185 to 218. So 219 to 239. 239, so that's 240 to 261. 262 to 283. 284. Okay, so I now need to double check. 108 to 120. 120. Oh, so I'm not missing anything. Not from here, however. That is a hard skip, but see, we don't know if 0.2 and 0.1, if they represent something. But right now, that is what we're missing. We are missing what looks like 0.1 and 0.2. Ryan Brick is around? Where's Ryan Brick? Oh, there he is. Shazam, buddy. I hear you've not had a good time recently. Are you recovering? Are you recovered? So let me see how far this goes. At what point? 297. Okay, so that doesn't quite get us as far as halfway. So 296. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now, dare I open this? Let's see if there's... Well, you know what? I won't open up bag twos unless I'm significantly missing something. That's what it'll come down to. Don't do it. That is the plan. Because being such a big build, you don't want to have too much going on. am going to leave all those parts out. All of you guys have seen it on my cameras down here. Wait. There was an inappropriate message? I mean, most of you guys are mods in here. And I pretty much let the regulars do what they do. My 150-pound sister sat on it and broke. She thought it would be. Oh, dude, man. Sorry, I'm just catching up on some of what you guys been doing. It's great to have you all. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, or X, and Kick. I'm streaming on all of them right now. So we're doing 8 streams here. You guys are watching 8 streams. No one does that. I read that a little differently. Sorry. A little inappropriate humor. Okay, so. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to stay with the top-down view, but we're going to. You know what we'll do? What's the next bag or two? 19 to 40. Not that we'll open them all, but 41 to 57, 58 to 71. So we'll leave that out. We're going to leave those out. We're going to box or up. And then when I need more, we'll pull more. Sound good? Oh, wow. So that 11 plus pounds of the box changes. Ooh. Haven't had to do that in a while. Here we go. Yeah, I know. I get my mind out of the gutter. You don't listen. You don't listen to the message. No, I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming right now. Sorry, guys. That was my mommy. Okay. So, again, we're missing a .1 and a .2, but I suspect the wheels would be one of those and the manual being the other, given my experience with these companies. So I'm going to use one of these trays for all these pins. How cool is that? So, you know, I thought I wouldn't use them. It seems like it's a good idea. And I'm not throwing out any of these. So 0.3. A little bit of die cut schmutz here. So it turns out that these are going to be super useful after all. Or at least I think they will. Either way, I'm glad they are included. I think it's a nice, cheap innovation. I've never seen any company give you a tray except for like in the late 70s, early 80s. Lego did a little bit. So let's fold all these out. Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. We got to see these pictures. Now, I'm not seeing you through YouTube. I'm seeing you through my combined chat. Does Ryan Brick have a wrench on his name, folks? I want to make sure that he can post the link, and he can only do that if he's got a wrench. So look at that. We're not even really cracking the book open yet. Be careful with these stickers too. You don't want these to go back. Although I'll tell you, this thing looks pretty sweet without a sticker. It's sad. But I think you guys all want to see this one deckled up. Ryan's got the blue. He's got the wrench. Okay. Yeah, you've got to have the wrench beside his name. Otherwise, I don't think the links work. They won't display, and they won't be permanent in the chat. We want it to be permanent in the chat as long as he's not being offensive. And if you guys are interested in this set, before I'm finished, the build or whatever, there are links in the show notes on the YouTube and probably the Facebook. I'm pretty sure. No, David, I just thought it was weird. I just thought it was a very weird thing to ask. I don't get the orange question. I do have my energy drink. Keep me going. Oh, that popped open. That's the first. No, I didn't think you did something inappropriate. I'm saying so that Buddy, so Ryan Brick can post a link if he's got some cool photos. I want him to be able to post. He wouldn't be able to, even though he's a YouTuber. He wouldn't be able to unless he's approved. Okay, that's popped out twice. Maybe this one's cut a little different. Oh my goodness, I didn't notice. Do these trays go together side by side? Because I didn't notice that the first time I encountered a Nifeliz set. Well, it's because I've come back to it. Because I didn't think I would be using them, but now I'm looking and it's like, dude, they go together. They become a whole, it becomes a whole thing. How did I not notice this before? Now, I may not like this, but let's see. I could see some people wanting to put a little piece of tape on this, which I don't have handy. But, so, how does this work? No way. Look at that. That is, come on, that's okay. I mean, I shouldn't be that impressed, but that's kind of cool. Like, I'm a little confused here now. Oh, yeah. Okay. Because you can't, it's a left side, right side. You know, you gotta. But look at that, eh? I'm not complaining. I mean, I do have a superior tray, but that's not horrible. So I'm just gonna. So I changed my mind, and you want to know something? I put the 3 trays wherever I got my Nifeliz thing. I've got those 3 trays. If I need more trays, I'm gonna recruit them. This is not horrible. I tore it just a little bit. You guys can see that. Come on, dude. So can I do this looking like total arse? Let's see. So if you're a little bit more careful than me, And because of the way these pins are everywhere, like, and admittedly, on a 3,000 piece Technic set, I mean, a large quantity, like it'll be like 200 or 300 of these blue pins, right? Let's see. So that was 0.3. That's 0.4. I'm not kidding you. This is the same problem I have with the other. I mean, the trays are probably too big for what I'm doing, but is this the 5? This is the 5. .5. So yeah, I don't have, and that's where my video will come in handy. Oh, well, I don't know nothing about why it would be orange. It could have been that was the background of the day. I don't know. 3, 4, 5. I want to do them kind of the order. 6. I think I can mix 6 and 7 together there. Enough. Yeah, I'll keep the silver as a separate. Actually, I don't know if that's smart. Silver mixed with this will be much easier to see than black with those black. So that's 7. And that's 8. As far as I'm concerned, anyone who's going to build this stuff, yeah, see, it'll be nice and easy to see those. High contrast. The background was orange, yes? Okay, so it's not about color preference. It's about I lifted colors from whatever part of a build or the box or something. So that's pretty much how I roll. So look at these great looking wheels. Since that's a dead space, we might as well put them there. Keep them on screen. Everyone wants to see that. 1 through 18, we will open first. I'm going to find me a grease marker. (19 through 40, 41 to this, and the next 3. These are your next 3 up on deck. So I'm going to take another picture. Looks good to me. David, I'm really okay. I'm going to entertain this one. Knock, knock. Beautiful. Look at the silver. Like, it looks good. Did they really electroplate? Okay, tell you what. Okay, I can't read what that is. It looks German. This Nifeliz Hooniken features numbered bags and detailed instructions that clearly identify the required parts for each step of the construction process to provide an enjoyable and seamless building experience. We understand the frustration that can come with searching for the right pieces during assembly, which is why we have divided the necessary parts into labeled bags. The bag and the photo are labeled for steps 30 to 36. Well, whatever. Okay, that's neither here nor there. Hooniken. By the way, I struggled. Where's my finger? Right here. I did my best to duplicate that font. It was not easy. But yeah. So that's Albrecht's Count original. I tweaked an existing font to make that work, to make it close to theirs. Nifeliz, build your good mood, and Hooniken. At the end of the day, I try and inspire people to be creative and live a fun life, and don't be, should be an a-hole, I guess, asshole. The true trailblazer of the motoring world. And we got some build shots here. This thing is big. It's not just the looks, it's the spirit of the car and the driver. John Wick, senior designer, Nifeliz. I hope I'm saying that word. I don't know. So who is there? You said knock, knock. Who is there? It would be important to consider the impact that the driver had on the motoring world and on the fans of his driving style, and to create a Nifeliz model that celebrates his contribution to the sport while also being a fan and engaging building experience for builders. As John said, it would involve incorporating the unique features, building techniques, and attitude that made the car and its driver so popular amongst fans. And there's the KB and the number 43, so it's very obvious who they're talking about. Stable structure is a fundamental aspect. John Wick, senior designer, Nifeliz. The Nifeliz Hooniken model is based on a real-life car, and as such is important to ensure that the model is as accurate and realistic as possible. By providing a stable structure and support rods, he can help to ensure that the trunk of the model remains securely attached and maintain the desired shape and appearance. We need to make it as closely as possible. While electroplated parts can provide a shiny metallic finish that looks great on a building toy model, they may not always be the best choice for accurately representing the materials and textures of a real car. Electroplated parts may not be the best choice for accurately representing the matte finish metal of the real car's pipes, so I might explore alternative materials and techniques to create the desired look. So, I mean, honestly, I don't think they're electroplated. I mean, it's electroplating plastic's not impossible, but it's not easy. And none of those are metal. So, but they look great. And as long as they look consistent, and those wheels, I mean, come on. That alone is great. Okay, so who's there? Once the design team was satisfied with the overall design of the exhaust, the next challenge was the rims. The choice of materials and colors in building toy models involves balancing accuracy with design considerations, and the Nifeliz design team felt that the use of the same material of exhaust was the best choice for capturing the spirit of the original car while also creating a visual engaging model. So, you know what? Their English is actually pretty good. Like, I've read a lot of these over the years to you guys, and some of these have been just wretched. This is not bad. So you can see that they did play with some chrome stuff, so that was neat. I think they came out with a really, wow, look at that, eh? And they're going to be mounted in what I would call reverse to get a desired look. That's going to be great. I'll turn it that way. Their photography is great. I did ask them for some of the better photography. They were a little tight-handed with it. I don't know why, because all I was going to do was use it for their benefit, but that's okay. Hey, let's crack open a bag. Let's build something. Again, I mentioned earlier, they gray out steps. So it's not that it's harder, but you do got to pay attention. This is very handy. This is good. And having like black, blue, and silver here, like they're separated good. All one type here. This is good. The black and the blue, the same type of pin, used at different points for different purposes, but the colors, they'll stand out. The instructions may be off screen to you guys. I haven't decided. Doesn't matter what works for me. Doc. Okay, Doc. Actually, I'm going to move a camera. I'll be back. Oh, no.
What?
Hot.
Take the fan then, honey.
Well, I'm going to move this fan. Let's try that.
Yeah.
don't want that fan to be too loud. Let's try that. Great Scott, my time is running out. Oh, Doc Brown. Is that what you're talking about? So steps 1 through 18. Dr. Emmett. Am I thinking right? Back to the Future Doctor. 1 through 18. Okay, this frame, 4 blue pins. There we go. See, I don't always get your references, but I got that one. No, that's already screwed up. See what I mean? I gotta catch these little mistakes now. Okay, we're actually building, guys. Okay. 4 of these red bits. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they did a good job at minimizing steps, like, so you're not going too far with any one thing. And I do have to get every step like pretty much dead perfect, because it is going to be hard after. It's going to be very hard after to catch the goofs. So they gave us, okay, so I have another blue pin there. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X, and Kick.com. I appreciate it. This is already working better than I thought it might. And if I need, I have 3 more trays, I think, probably very close by. I think right here. That I don't think I necessarily need more. But I do have, there we go, see? I'm a fan of these guys. I mean, I bought my first sets. I didn't get free stuff in the beginning. Regular Technic pin there. Okay. So this with a blue pin, one of these going down. And I don't claim to be the biggest Technic fan, which is why we probably also won't do a whole lot of steps. Hey, Ryan, the Brick Maniac. Everyone, say hi. Go check him out on YouTube. We are building a giant modified Mustang. So this is already kind of asymmetrical because that step wasn't symmetrical. An L-beam, a what they call a G, or a, and the measurements are really close. Like if I were to measure this out, this is very close to the diagram. So the printing process shrunk it. So when I measure it, it's about 1 millimeter or 2 short. That's not horrible though. I'm not trying to be an apologist for that. Yeah, see, yeah, about 1 millimeter or 2 short. They call that a 4 length, and they're just calling this a G. Did Lego ever mark them with a letter? I mean, because I always know them by numbers. I got a measuring tool somewhere. And that beam. So what are we doing here? If I do like that and like that, the set further the cell. Are there set, Mr. Rick, when I saw the set in the outside, are there set further the cell? I don't understand the question. There is a slight breakdown in communication there. So this is going to be tricky. I'm assuming that goes all the way through. My problem is when I look at step 5, are we flipping it? Apparently we're going to flip it. So, let's see. So I don't know how far this is supposed to go. Oh, wow. That is brutal. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing. 1L, 1 4 length with a stopper and a, I want to call it a 1x6. If that's 5, that's a 1x6, and that's what they call a G. They call it a G. A G axle. On that side, further than shelf. I'm still not sure. It's going to be big. This thing's going to be very huge. 1:8 scale. The thing is big, and I think it had the measurements maybe somewhere, but I don't want to flip the box. That's really loaded with all those bricks right now. Would not be an ideal time for me to flip it. Okay, so I'm going to assume the same thing. We're going to use the axle with stopper. The greatest cause of failure is the failure to follow instructions. So how you doing, Ryan? I haven't seen you in a bit. There we go. There's not a lot to show, so you guys aren't missing a whole hell of a lot right now. What I can do is, let's see, we go to 1. Oh, excuse me. And then what we can do, okay, so we can leave that. And I think we hosed our color scheme here, didn't we? So we'll make that nice and white. Camera, is it 3? Even, here, we can do 2 and even bring this closer. Yeah, okay, so let's bring it closer. We'll go widescreen. We'll fix the color, do that. There. Ooh, is it shaking because of something? Just a bit. If it shakes too much, that's the problem with Zoom. It exaggerates the shake. I have fans on, maybe it's not liking that. That might be something I need to fix. And then what we'll do is camera 3. There we go. It just spazzed out. And we'll fix that one. And that's not bad. Okay. I know, it's amazing. Ryan's around. Okay. So this is where we're at. And they're not giving us a measuring tool for this beam. It's funny, they give us measuring tools for other things, but maybe they don't feel it's necessary since there's nothing quite that long. One of these, 2 blue pins. From the second point out. Do they have me rotate this? Hmm. And again, flip. I don't know what you call that piece, but two of these. That's funny. So I don't think it's that, but I'm also not 100% sure. Like it could be this. Okay, we're going to assume it's this. And 3 of these yellow gears. Now, apparently this is going to have a V8 action it's somewhere buried in it. Okay, this is always fun when you're trying to build this gearing function. So I pop that in for now. Then we'll slide this one in. We slide this one in. And 2 of these. So what we'll do is, before they pop out, preload this. I do find the Nifeliz axles feel like there's more resistance. That's not a complaint as of yet. Just an observation. Okay. So, this is a differential. I want to say it's a differential. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Yeah. So these can spin independently. This is clearly some sort of differential gear. Okay. Oh, it's fun. One by 5s. And 2 more blue pins. So glad I changed my mind about those trays. That was a good idea. Okay, I gotta admit, this is tricky. That's going there. Let's see. No, that should be. Ooh. Hopefully it doesn't create too many shadows, but yeah. I had the light in a different spot for photography. That's not photography, this is video. Okay, 2 more 1x5s. And 2 more blue pins. which is probably just going to be, I don't understand the constant need to flip it, but okay. That was step 9. Step 10, 2 L beams and 2 flat 1x3. Let's call them beams, since I'm not sure what to call them otherwise. Actually, it's 4 of them. So yeah, liking those cardboard trays. So flip this around yet again. So that's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. And this is going to lock in both shenanigans. Ooh, how? Oh, there we go. Sitting there like, hey, how come it's not locking all the way in? Well, the bar with stopper slides until you have resistance. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. One of my favorite pieces. These are so cool. I just realized they're off screen. Okay. Because those wheels are something to be enjoyed. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 black pins. So we're going to preload some blue pins here, and we're going to push them through momentarily. 2 black pins. Take it easy, David. Thanks for hanging. Oh, I have some for sure. I have some on the shelf, but that's only because I've been collecting for a long time. Oh, there we go. That's locked in nice and tight. 2 long beams, 11 length, 5. Okay, yep, that's 11. So flippy from the second hole. And again from the second hole. But yeah, we'll catch you later, David. Thanks for hanging. 9 beam. There's a 9 beam. Is there another one? There's another 9 beam. That'll tell me how straight my camera is. Actually, this is pretty good. Seeing straight down the holes. Two of these 3 length pins, and they've got an axle push. And then 2 of these. Here, I don't like that. It's getting in my way, I find. Preload. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 4th hole. I'll preload that all the way through. And 4th hole. Okay. And then based on this, this is going into the 2nd hole here. Okay, well that sucked. Yeah, that's probably a looser fit than I might like. right there. A little bit inconsistent on that one. So let's do a little snip, snip, peep, peep. We take a tiny piece of plastic and let's add some resistance. Hopefully it doesn't blow away. I need this to stay in place long enough to go in the hole. Oh, you son of a gun. Did I just lose it? I just lost the plastic I was going to use. All right, let's try again. Oh, static is both your friend and your enemy. Oh my God. This is going to be a nightmare, I see. Trying to cheat. So now there's lots of resistance. A little piece of the plastic from the bag, I put it in there. I don't know if you can see it there, but now there's plenty of resistance. At least it's equivalent to the other one. That will fix any inconsistencies. Now I need to figure out how this is going to fit. Okay, so based on this configuration, because there's nothing holding that in there yet. You've got to be kidding. Really? I mean, I get it, but okay, so let's turn this. Okay, so assuming I got this right, it should be like that. You know, they do show you, and they tell you go back for step 10, so you could just see it. One of these guys, 2 blue pins, and then it'll be for the next step one of those, and 2 more blue pins. Okay, so that can wait, that can wait, that can wait. And then I have to decipher because almost everything is gray. Oh, this is going to be challenging. 16 plus, they said. I almost believe it. Oh, and this is why there's another blue pin. Okay. I was wondering, and that's going to go in here. Okay, she's in. So this one like that, and then triple pin here. Okay. We're good. Okay. Presumably gray, 2 of these. This one piece and 1 black Technic pin. Now I need to figure out. Okay, so these are together here. That Technic pin can go there. This is going to go perpendicular. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. There we go. And then I don't know how far, because I don't say what the spacing is. So their axles are kind of brutal. I'm using leverage here. But if it's not far enough, I'm going to be really screwed here. So we're oh my goodness. Oh my God. So is it this side? Like that. Okay, that looks like it's kind of right. Like 19 through 40. (19 through 40). Oh. Actually, the company that sent me this, Nifeliz, they're live right now. They're on now. Yeah, I'm actually building your toy right now, guys. Second bag. Everything here. So we're using the cardboard trays provided by Nifeliz. They're working out really good. Excuse me. And if I need more, I'll take some from the McLaren build. Let's see. Is there any? I don't necessarily need to do any sorting, but it wouldn't suck to have a little organization here. Okay. Looks like G length, so that's close. Now they say it's 1-to-1. It's really close, or close enough. I think when they went to print the manual, the manufacturer printing press, whatever, skewed it slightly. I want to say hello again, everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Kick. And if you're on Twitter, I guess you're technically on x.com. So Facebook, we're streaming to 4, so there's 8 streams happening right now, guys. Glad to have you. You're very patient when I sorted out the bags. Thank you. There we go. One black Technic pin there, and let's see how well this rod goes through here. Ooh. Okay, a little on the tight side. I'm only going halfway, and we're going to hope that's enough. And since I've already done one of these, let's see. There we go. Now they want a B rod, 2 of those, which I would call a 2 or 2.5 length. Let's see. It's definitely 2, more like a 3. It's almost a 3 hole. So that's going in here and here. There we go. Right here for what I think is the differential. K-rod. Again, that's about 2 millimeters longer than the manual, so it's close. J. Is there a J axle here? I don't want to have to go through my parts. Okay, 1 J axle. What do we got for joints? We got one of these for joints, and we got a gear. Okay, so that's together. And where's this one going to go? Oh, really? Where do they think that's going? All the way through that to this? Maybe. I don't know about that. That's some huge Blake S work right now. Unless this is for the steering, but honestly, I don't know. That is sketchy. Let's see. Up on that. Well, we're going to assume this is right. So right now, that's in here connecting to nothing. So a tooth slider to these red Technic beams, 2 red axles. Okay. So now, teeth down. Okay, so that's clearly going to be a steering mechanism. But only if it's out that far. I tell you, I'm looking and like it almost looks like it's backwards, but it's not. So they did tell us to flip. We're putting this here. It's just that like there it makes contact, but here it doesn't. Trust the process, folks. Okay. T, this joint, and 2 blue fins. Okay. I mean, we're going to know really quick. There we go. Okay, so now we're in we definitely got to start. But the thing is, that can still slide out. But once I push this piece in, actually, it can still slide out. So we're not out of the woods yet. Like, something has to stop that from doing this, because we don't want, like, that's free. Because the problem is, once this is all together, you won't be able to fix it. That's the problem with Technic, right? Like, you got to get it all geared right. Because once it's past a certain point, you can't fix it. Red bean, 2 of these guys. By the way, Ryan, look at the wheels. Aren't they huge? Beautiful. Did I need 2 of those? I did. So the push pins here. 1 of those all the way through. 1 of these all the way through. And so we're taking this, we're flipping this like this. This is going to go into the lower set. Okay. Are you leaving me? All right, so that's done.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna hop on the bus. Yeah.
Because she was just going to go out to get me an ice cap. So like.
You're already heading out.
It'll take her half an hour to milk that cow, so I get my ice cap. I tell you.
Yes. Do you actually want an ice cap in here?
Or an iced coffee.
Yeah.
Go see Ebony. Oh.
You're going first. It's like, you could pet me just on. Yeah. It's strong. Change it like my pajama shorts.
So today's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow's Friday. So Friday, your union is got face to face with Metro.
Are they? Because
Yes.
Because as far as
I'm watching the news and stuff, so they are going to have. I think that's my understanding is they're going to have a face to face tomorrow. And
Okay, because like, it's been on and off. Like they were telling us originally that if we were to strike, then we would not be able to be back at the table for negotiations for another 2 weeks or something like that.
yeah,
And then no one was sure if that was the truth or that was just a scare tactic or
a
what.
little bit of both. A little bit of both because they're holding all the cards. They want to break the union.
Yeah.
They do, but
I mean, because the original contract that they proposed to us for our for when they first initially were gonna strike, and then there was a deal made, like a temporary one to like stop us from striking. Like they were offering us for part timers, it was a $2 increase over 4 years. So,
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. It's been fun.
I'll offer you a better deal. For $2 over 4 years, I promise you. Yeah.
Yes. If I get a free cat.
You get a free cat.
How much do you get paid at least?
keep it quiet because it's going out over my airwaves.
My mom has that same thing.
I know she does. We have exchangeable clothes.
Yeah.
It's a good day sometimes. Like we have that shirt. Like call you.
Yeah. It's like you have to find out what each other are wearing so you don't show up wearing the same thing. Or dad.
Are you gonna come on the ride or are you gonna stand up?
Yeah,
No better for me to do.
it's so much to
And you want an iced coffee or an iced cafe, right?
Yeah. Good evening, Eileen. We're building Eileen's favorite.
With you again soon.
Yeah, drop by any
Yeah.
time.
Actually, when we get to my house, I was wondering if you could help too. Just the white one.
You don't even have to tell Tara, just come
I
by.
meant to bring it today, but I didn't think I was gonna see it. You're not coming with. You gonna come with? Oh yeah. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna see Jean or not today. So that's why I didn't bring it with me. That's why I had it.
Perfect. Because it was the best. It's the perfect sweater to wear.
Yeah, not have my shoes on. Taller.
You were not taller.
I'm almost equal height.
Almost is like about 2 inches.
Equal to who?
I got the 2 inches. Oh, you got the tall shoes on?
Yeah, they have like a little. They have a very large sole for them. Feel tall.
Okay, I've got a building problem here. Let's see. Okay, I think. And yet it still slides. I don't know if I like that. So how you doing, Eileen? Everything good in your world? Okay, I am going to be really upset if I just literally put that on wrong. Did I just put that on wrong? I did. I'm 90% sure I just did. Okay, so we're going to try again. Wow, what dumb luck that it fit on at all. So through there, those two through there. I don't know what that says, that the build was so good I could put it on wrong. It still fit. All right, 2 springs. Ooh. I don't know if that's a sign of good quality or not, because it's not often I get to play with the leading brands springs. 2 of these with stoppers. That's more or less the right. They're 8 length. So red, I mean, it shouldn't matter too much, but let's get this right. So first, gear high. I see the T here, so I'm going to use that as a point of reference. Okay, I'm not kidding. This is just getting scary. Okay, I see this one. So that should go here. And this one. Okay. Red in here. Axle all the way through. Okay. So we got 2 springs so far. I hated the dried flowers and still haven't finished. Oh, you haven't finished them yet? Oh my goodness. That was something else. Oh, another job opportunity for LinkedIn. I will look at that later. Headhunters are trying to grab me again, which is nice. Ooh. So 2 of those, 2 black pins. I'm going to put these together. There we go. 2 more black pins. Nice thing about being my age, I'm in demand for my experience. 8 black pins. Let's see. 2. Okay, that's 4. That's 6. Look at that. I pulled out 8 right away. Yeah, I don't know when wifey's going to get around to building those flowers. She's in no rush because she's almost at a point of saturation in her cabinet. What do you mean it's muted? Oh, it's muted because it's the wrong one. Hang on. There we go. You guys are hearing me just fine. I can see the mic is on. Page 8 of, I don't know, what did I say? 200-ish? 198? Oh no. Nifeliz is saying, yeah, we can't watch your whole stream. Of course not. I just send the links so that they could see what's going on with their product live. And there it is sitting there. I mean, I could probably monkey on my angles a bit more. Have more of it on the screen. I'm sure they would appreciate that. How's that? There we go. Now, my Rockstar is empty, but wifey's got a drink coming for me, so. I like, I saw someone do a mock with those flowers, Eileen. If you do a search on Rebrickable, I bet you there's an alternative build with the flowers that you might like better than the flowers that you were intending to build. That's what my gut says right now. 2 of these long 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. 2 15 beams. And by the way, to the Nifeliz team, if you are watching, those cardboard trays actually came in handy. I didn't think they would. I crapped on the idea at first, and it turned out they were pretty cool. 2, 4, 6, 8. Look at that. I pulled the exact number. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's the second time I pulled the exact number. Let's see. Second hole. Fourth hole. Sixth hole. And then I'm going to say fifth hole from the end. We're going to do the same thing here. So my tentative plan is sometime during the day tomorrow to do a stream, and maybe tomorrow night. All times Eastern, of course. I don't know. I got to run to my mom's. And beyond that, I don't know. That's a little looser than I might like. A little inconsistent on some of the pins. This one, see, that just moves too easy. That one's more satisfying click. This one, not horrible. So, based on what I'm seeing here, this looks like this is going to clip this way. Now, if I do this, see, sometimes you got to look at the next steps just to see where everything lands. Because sometimes things aren't as clear, especially with Technic. Oh, you got 8 a.m. with Ingrid again? You're not doing another 72-hour stream thing, though, right? Well, they're not pretending that's a weekly deal, is it? Because that would be even more farcical. And oh, which pin is this supposed to be? Technic with an axle? Okay, so one of these. And I need 2. Excuse me. Okay. So based on turning this around, okay, we're going to put 2 of these in the push pins. No, just her and me for an hour. Okay. Oh, so you did this morning and I didn't know. Shoot. And I was just sleeping in. I could have gotten up. I wasn't doing anything special. I was a bad boy, though. I was supposed to go for a walk. And I just couldn't be bothered. Just couldn't be bothered. I mean, I don't have to go back to work until Tuesday next week. I should take advantage of some decent weather. So 2 of those and 8 pins again. Look at 2, 4, 6. Oh, I missed by 1. Here we go. 8. Here we go. We got 8 pins here. So 2 and 4 spots. 2, 4, and then from the other end, 3 and 5. 3, 5. Nice long weekend. Then saw lightning coming back from the. Oh no! I got the AC on. I don't want to hear any lightning or thunder. I don't want any goofs with this. Although I don't know if I'm going to open up another bag. We're almost 2 hours, and I know we took a first hour here to just kind of talk about the packaging and all that stuff. So we didn't get a lot done this stream, but I don't know if I want to open up one more bag just yet tonight. Technic is a little bit different than regular bricks, and it can be overwhelming, and I don't want to be overwhelmed. I want to enjoy this as much as I possibly can. Okay, so that's in. What was it we were trying to do? And from the 2 end again. And even the best of Technic buildings can be painful. All right, so yeah, I love those wheels. I want everyone to see those wheels. They're just beautiful. Okay, so now I'm turning this around, gearing up. Technic pin 1, 2. Okay, wow, we're getting some of our size now. I may have to zoom out just because of the size. So we got 2 of these, 2 pins. So these are the instructions that'll bite you later whenever you try and take these apart, is when you're pushing from the inside, which isn't bad or nothing, but it's what they want us to do here. Okay, so those are together. Probably on the next stream we'll change up the angle, although I do like the top down. It looks good. I think people might want to see more of, like, it's real hard to tell the size. Like, look at this, now I'm rotating it. We'll change the camera angle, boom. Although I don't feel the lighting is as good on that one for some reason. Oh, there we go. It's just because of my mouse. That's something I gotta be careful of. It artificially makes the cameras look darker. That's my bad. That's my bad. 36, 37. 37, I need pretty much what I see here. But you guys aren't necessarily going to see unless you're still looking at the top-down view, which is the view that's under me in the green shirt right now. So, one like that, one like this, one with 2 axles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, one axle. This one not yet, but I need a blue push pin. So blue push pin. And it's important, you wouldn't think about it, but it is important to get the parts on the right side of these 3-pin jobbies. And this with the axle. Let's see how well this goes through. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Just want it a little bit more even. That's a little bit more even. Beat a beat. Hobby Hooligan recently added to their stories. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. So I take this piece and I take this and I got to connect them together. It's going to be 2 on each side, but it's easier to do 1 each side first. Okay. So that's been accomplished. And oh, good Lord, what are they having me do? From underside, I want to say like this. And 4 more blue push pins. Okay. With the longest parts coming through. So yeah, it is definitely going to be nice having a lot of time off. Plus work has been particularly brutal lately. Okay, so that was a wrong step on my part. Okay, that's looking better. That's looking good. And before I push that down, if I cheat and look at the next step. Okay, I actually got to look at a few steps, but it looks like it'll be okay. So, okay, I do have to figure out how to push this all down at once to make everything marry up. This is what I don't like about Technic. This is not unique to Nifeliz. But it is a pain. Like, and you don't know which pin is stopping you either sometimes. There we go. I mean, in the end, you end up with structures that are so strong. Okay, so that's all pushed together. 35 into 39. 3 length, black. And it looks like it's going to go through here and into there. Okay, well that looks like that stops the problem of it moving now. Which I assume is steering. I'm assuming it's steering. And the next one will be 41 to 57, but I honestly, excuse me, 41 to 57, which connects, but we're not starting that tonight. 2 hours is kind of the max, no matter what my progress is. Hey, Brett Builds. It came in at the end of what I am working on tonight. But yeah, we are, I don't know, I want to say 2 bags. I want to say ballpark 28 to 30 on this Hooniken build. Builds over, actually, well, you can see what the car is going to look like on, where's my camera? Right there on my screen. Building that, and going to be something. Going to be something. Look at the crazy sticker sheets. They roll a little bit more since I put them out. This is on paper. And oh, look at the die cut. I gotta be careful. But yeah, that is progress for another night. So this has been kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, that's where we're at. Just so everyone can get a shot of it from the different angles. I mean, right now we're what, 12, 14 inches long. We got a little bit of shocks. We got what looks like a little bit of steering happening. So we're going to give it a pause. Do I not have my... Looking for my usual measuring doohickey, but instead we will use just one of my plates. Instant bookmark. Awesome so far. Well, we're not that far in though, actually. We're only like 12 pages out of 200, so we're not that far. Gonna be lots of streams for this, guys. And we'll try and bang out 2 streams a day on certain days. I do got lots of time off, so we're gonna do what we can about that. And can I... So that's what it's looking like there. Just full screening it for you guys. By the way, the included trays, really cool. And I didn't realize they snapped together. You know, no tape, no glue. And they're great for these parts. And you know what? I got feeling I'm going to use them for other streams. And I got 3 other ones. I think as long as I keep collecting Hooniken sets, I'm going to keep adding these trays. These are really cool. And you know what? There's no reason they won't connect front to back too. So I see some really cool opportunities here. And there's our 4 screens. All right, everyone. So we're going to shut her down. And thanks for joining me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X.com, and Kick.com. Peace, everyone. And I'll catch you sometime tomorrow. Shazam.